Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm gonna review the CHIGEE AIO-5 LITE, and I'm gonna be different from everyone else. I didn't install it on my motorcycle. I installed it on my electric scooter, and this is the main of transport that I'm using most of the time nowadays. It's the scooter. It takes me everywhere I want. It's fast enough, it is reliable, and I prefer to have it here on this scooter. And as you can see, it blends nicely with everything else that I do have on the scooter. I have the main screen on the scooter, I have my cell phone here, I have the trigger here on the right, again with the display, and now I have the CHIGEE here on the left with the display and more information. Like the speed, I can tell you that my smartphone, this display and this one are 1 kilometer difference away, top speed or the speed. This one on the center, it's completely out of configuration. It is impossible to configure. This is why I did want this CHIGEE here installed also. Of course I could use the phone, but this is much better. Before I continue, I want to say thank you to Elliot, which is part of the scooter community here in Portugal, that introduced me to Sergey, who installed this system on my electric scooter. The only thing I had to do is to buy a converter from AliExpress to convert the 72 volts to 12 volts in order for him to be able to install everything and do all the things that he has to do. He is the one who decided where to put the cameras and everything. So I just said install it, and they did everything. Like if you didn't saw the unboxing, this system comes with 2 cameras, and this is one of the reasons why I like the system. First of all, main screen, the one that we have here, we have the speed, we do have here the compass and the pressure tires front and rear. Several buttons here that we can use, but we have shortcuts buttons here on the rear. Main screen, second screen, which can change me to Android Auto, which is mine. I do use Android, I don't use iPhone. The third screen, it's the one that I like the most, which gives me the ability to see behind. I have rear view and front view both at the same time, or I can simply click here, just have front view, click again, just have rear view, click again, front view with a little screen showing the rear view, or like I had before, just big rear view and small front view. So these are the 4 options that I do have. And the other thing, it's the blind side detection, which basically means I'm gonna slow down here a little bit. Pay attention to this side, a car is gonna overtake me, and it's detecting me that there is a car there, and it gives me a little warning on the left side of the screen, telling me that someone is overtaking. I'm going slowly because I just want the screen to give me the information. I can go much faster than this. You see, caution, and this is one of the things that I wanted this system and why I installed it here. This is a very fast scooter. I can show you that. Oh, I'm on mode 1. Let me change to mode 2. Okay, now I'm gonna do mode 2, and I can go really fast, around 80 to 100 kilometers an hour on this scooter. So basically, you see why I don't need my motorcycle anymore. As you can see, I do have a motorcycle behind me. I can see it perfectly on this display. I like this very much. This thing, it is connected so that when I press the power on and power off of the scooter, it's when the display comes on. Basically, when I turn everything off, the CHIGEE will be off also, and it won't be draining my battery. Everything's smooth, everything works super perfectly. I'm gonna just take my phone off. I don't need the phone. Okay, let me change here for front camera view. It's here. Woo! Super cool. And I have there the rear camera view. And now we just continue our ride, just having fun the way I like it, the way it's supposed to be. A little bit faster now. The road, it is clear. Another thing that you're probably watching, I do have here a remote control. Underneath here, the echo and turbo button, that I can change the things also. If I long press here, I can go back to this other menu, which is a more complete menu. Okay, you have more information besides the speed, but again, I'm going to emphasize, this is a system designed for motorcycles, and if you have one of those new motorcycles with OBD ports, you can buy the OBD adapter and you will have more information like the engine temperature, the throttle, and more information that piece of equipment gives you. At this moment, the things I have here is the time, the trip, the altitude, and the voltage of the battery. So basically, that's it. Okay, long press again, I go back to the main menu, and if I long press again, I go back to Android Car Auto, and again, now to the video. The other two buttons, once you are in each mode, they can work as previous, next, and select. It's super easy. Left and right, previous and next, and the middle button, it says OK. It's like the select button. More things here. I need to be stopped to show you, so let me find the spot and we'll be right back. Okay, now let's talk about the display. This is the main display where we do have the speed, the compass, and the tire pressure front and rear, and several buttons here on the bottom that give you shortcuts, the same shortcuts that you have here on the top. Okay, basically, first button it's for this display, second button it's for Android Car Auto, which I don't think I am connected at the moment. Well, actually I am connected at the moment, and it will give you the information of Android Car Auto. There it goes, it's connected to the phone. The third button, which is here, front view, it's the one that you have here. If you long press, it will change for rear view. If you long press again, it will change for front view with a little screen for the rear view, or you can, instead of long pressing the button again, it will change from rear view with a little screen with the front view. These are the four options that you have for viewing, and then you have the configurations where you decide the resolution that you want. So it's 1080 at 30 frames. It's the one that I use. Fuse, basically this is for you to merge the videos from both cameras in one file. I don't use this option very much. The video length, it's from 1 to 3 minutes, you can decide. So I have videos every 3 minutes, it records a new video. If I want data on the screen, like the time, the speed, and the GPS coordinates, mirror. This is the collision lock sensitivity, so I have it in high. In case I do have an accident, it will record a separate file, so it stays on the device and not on the SD card, so I have that backup. Parking monitor, so every time I park the motorcycle, scooter, or whatever vehicle you have this device, if someone tries to move it, it will start recording automatically the cameras for 60 seconds without anyone knowing. So I have it in high sensitivity, and the mics where you can have the standard, increase the volume or make them off. So I do have standard, I don't need anything here. This one, it's to lock the screen. I don't use that because I don't ride in the rain. Back to the main menu. So we go in setup. Here we can adjust the brightness of the screen, touch screen, and set up backgrounds for the thing. Storage, where we do have local and the SD card, so we have both the storage here. Features I will talk in a while. Language, so you can choose the language that you want. We're gonna go stay in English, gonna press OK. Time, so set your time zone, it's correct. Reset about, where you have information about your model, and down where you can connect with this information to the app, which I'll talk to you in a while. If we go back, the other option is features, where TPMS, it's where we do have the tire pressure. So I have two sensors, one on each tire, and wirelessly it relays the information here to the display. I can switch between bars and PSI, super simple. Headset, where we can connect to the headset as it's shown. GPS, so at the moment I have 26 GPS available. Of course I'm stopped, there is no speed indication there. Remote control, with indication that the remote control it's not connected at the moment, which is true because I'm stopped. And blind side detection. Basically we have this voice alarm. It's not a voice alarm, it's basically a beep that whenever it detects someone on your blind side, it emits a sound. Calibrations lines, it's for the rear camera. I don't have it anymore, and you just do it to calibrate and then you put it off. Sensitivity, I have it on high. And the speed settings, which is basically at what speed do you want the system to start working, at 0 kilometers, at 20 kilometers an hour, at 30 or at 50 kilometers an hour. Moving back, update, it's where you can update the firmware of the unit over the air, and it's super easy, super intuitive, and it works without any issues. And finally I'm going to talk about the app that, as you saw, you have an option to QR code to download. Press that QR code, follow all the steps, and once you have the app installed, you will have information. Again, you can switch the views on the app. You have you can configure the video format, and the same things that you can configure here on the display, you can do on the app. You can download the videos that you have and all those things via an app. One thing that I do have to mention that I have a little bit trouble is, once you have everything configured, Android Car Auto, and you are running and everything, and then you decide you want to use the app, first you have to go to the option on the screen where it says down, activate the Wi-Fi, and then it will disconnect the Android Car Auto and it will put in Wi-Fi mode, and only then you can connect to the app. I'm only saying this because I had this issue. I spent a lot of time searching how to do it and there was no information online, but now on my channel you have that information. Another thing that I also like, it's this countdown when the screen is going off. It's a 10 seconds countdown, but it is nice, you see then when it shuts down and everything. And again, it's a must in every motorcycle or even whatever vehicle that you have, because of the blind spot detection. That's why I install it on my everyday ride, and that's what keeps me safe and what will help me bring you more videos being safe. Another thing that will help me bring more videos is if you guys could subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell below so you could receive my future videos, follow my other networks, leave your comments, and I really hope I can see you in the next one. Bye!